did. He is lost to me. The forge is destroyed because of him. You have doomed my people to extinction, damned my son to oblivion.
The forge was too powerful for anyone to handle. We had a responsibility to destroy it.
You destroyed a part of me with it. Now, I will do the same to you. We will fight you to our last.
She's absorbed the forge. Its power.
What? How is that possible? Okay, revenge, I get it! Hey guys, a little help here?
What's the matter, Quill?
Is the big meat lady picking on you?
And stay down.
Not again!
Right, not working!
Should only be an hour or so before we get there. You excited to go camping?
Of course. Can I start the fire?
Okay, but no lighter fluid this time.
How are you feeling?
I'll be fine, Peter. I promise.
Okay.
I'm Feeling a lot better with the new medicine I got. It'll just be nice to have a weekend with you, away from our problems. It's a lost cause. We're too far from town. Give it a rest.
Give it a rest? And sit here in silence? Ugh, no way. Mom? Mom!
Oh, Peter. Oh my God.
I'm okay. We're okay.
What happened? Oh, how did we... Ah!
We were just driving along and then you passed out.
I'm so sorry, Peter. If you weren't here, it would have been much, much worse. This is my fault. I shouldn't have been acting like nothing's...
What are you...
It's getting worse, baby. I was supposed to check into the hospital this morning, but I just wanted to give you one last happy moment to remember me by, before they plug me into some damn machine. I should have told you. I thought I could beat it.
We have lots of memories together. And no matter what happens, I'm always gonna remember how rad you are.
You're a hell of a kid. We all have to go, sooner or later. But it ain't over quite yet. So what do you say, One last adventure together? We can still get to the campground before dark.
Okay, Mom. Let's keep going.
Thank you, baby. We'll make sure this memory's a keeper.
So we're all in agreement then. We sell the ship and split the dough.
You promised money, not the tasty combination of water and flour.
Quill's just knocked out, you morons. He isn't dead.
But I already called dibs on his stuff. He's got tons of Earth junk in his room. I'm sure that'd fetch a few units at the trader's market.
I am Groot.
What could you possibly want with his jacket? It ain't gonna fit.
I am Groot.
As a memento, you are such a sap.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate the concern. Really.
Oh! Hey, Pete! We were totally looking out for you, man. Your stuff, your legacy, that's real important. It should be sold for as much money as possible.
Oh, we're not getting back up there. Great time to have my jet boots busted. We'll have to find another way out. Hey, Gamora.
Nebula's really hurt. Maybe beyond repair. I couldn't stop it. This is what happens when someone gets too close to me. I've never seen her this bad before. She's tough, but that may not cut it this time.
We can fix her. I'm sure of it.
I don't know if there's anything anyone can do.
If Rocket did it once, he could do it again.
We let Nebula into the Guardians and look where it got her. We have to live with that.
Hey, Rocket.
Ah, look. It's our troubled leader, Peter Quill. Just when I think things couldn't get worse, just when I think we've hit rock bottom, you managed to find us something lower. This time, literally.
Yeah. Well, I am to please.
Not a compliment, but okay.
What's up, Mantis?
Oh, hello.
Is everything okay?
I just wanted to thank you for catching me.
Anytime.
And I'm sorry for intruding on your memory of your mother. She seemed like a nice woman.
Yeah. She was. Hey, Drax. You see any way out of here?
I have looked up, I have looked down. I have even turned in a complete circle. There is no exit.
All right. We'll keep looking.
I will not rest until I find that treacherous exit.
Hey, Groot. You holding up okay?
I am Groot.
He says he's thirsty.
Okay.
Don't tell me you're afraid of that little guy.
Yes, what a ridiculous-looking creature. On my world, tunnel worms are filthy. They eat only rock and dirt. I have tried this for myself. It was incredibly destructive to my digestive system.
Looks friendly enough, I guess.
It is. It's okay. It doesn't want to harm us. It's just curious.
Curious about how we taste, probably.
Is it chewing through that stone?
Better that than us. Getting chewed to death is top 5 on my all-time fears list.
Hungry, little fella? Want something to eat? Here you go, you ugly little rock-eating guy.
Huh. Bioluminescence. Probably how this thing communicates. Or draws in its unwitting quill-sized prey.
It wants to stay with us.
Maybe we should give it a name. Like a pet.
I am excellent at naming things. I shall call it, Blue.
I'd call it hungry.
No. Its name should be obviously a death trap, because that's what it is.
That's not any good.
Well, I think the name is extremely appropriate.
No, not the name. That it's hungry.
The creature is just a tiny nothing. It poses no harm to us. I am constantly hungry and have rarely injured you all.
How about Bowie?
What is a Bowie?
He's a musician we treat like a space god on Earth.
I do not see how that is better than blue. The creature is blue. Bowie is fine.
Great. The Guardians have a mascot.
I am Groot.
I'm the co-pilot. I ain't no mascot.
Well, would you look at that? Bowie rocks. I told you guys. He's getting us out of here.
Wait. No one has a problem with this? The death trap thing was not just some cute expression.
It's our only way out, Rocket.
I'm putting an "I told you so" in my pocket for later use.
Peter, what about Nebula?
Hey, buddy. Can you carry her?
I am Groot.
Thanks, Groot.
I am Groot.
Hey, Bowie, wait up! Whoa.
This is amazing. Oh, if only the inside of my containment unit were this beautiful, maybe I wouldn't be so psychically scarred.
Look at that. I'd take a moment to soak in all of this beauty if we weren't about to die. That's just the way things go around here. It's like a blacklight painting down here. What is that?
I am Groot!
Whoa, what are you doing, Pete? That crystal there is natural thorium. Just looking at one the wrong way can cause it to explode. Worth a ton of units, but highly volatile. Huh. I'm actually a little surprised no one's mined this planet dry.
Maybe there's a reason no one tried. Not good.
Dummies. Rocket called. That thing led us into a death trap.
They do not want to kill us, just eat us. As I said, they're hungry.
Oh, okay. Look, we're not here to fight. We're friends with Bowie. Do you know Bowie?
Don't look like they're fans of Bowie.
He seems to have zero taste.
Come on! Come on! Yeah! He's right! They just keep coming!
We need another plan! Got an idea!
Why don't I like the sound of that?
Yeah, no offense, but that statement doesn't usually end up okay for us.
Everyone look out!
Nothing like the smell of fried worms to really lift your spirits.
Yes, just like Mother's cooking.
Here we go.
Which way? One of these has got to lead us back to Hala.
Whoa, hold up. You actually want to keep going after Hala? Maybe you were watching a different show, but in the one I saw, the forge blew up in her face and she wound up with godlike powers.
So, you're okay with being responsible for Hala laying waste to the entire galaxy?
Wasn't my idea to try and destroy it. I said it would be bad news. Basically told you exactly what would happen. Boom! Forge in the face, Mega Hala. Magala.
You are terrible at naming things. We should now call her Also Blue.
What we really should call her is a big friggin' problem for us.
We did the right thing. Clearly, no one should be able to have that kind of power.
Yeah, great job. Now that power's in her face. The power we could have used to help our loved ones.
Which is exactly why we have to go after her.
You don't get to talk, Gamora. It's 'cause of you. We gotta carry out all this dead weight.
She isn't dead.
Yet. The word you're looking for is yet. She's as good as, if you ask me.
No one did.
I know I failed her. I don't need you to twist the knife.
Hey, everyone needs someone like me. The guy who says what everyone's thinking, but is too much of a whip to do anything about it.
No one else is thinking that, Rocket. Only you. Oh, when they rewired your brain, they must have screwed up. Because half the time, you're talking out of your ass.
You're being too harsh, Rocket.
Oh, this is such utter crap. No one else is gonna say it, I will. I've had enough of you, all of you. I'm going my own way.
Then I'm going the other. I can't stand another second with him.
For once, we agree on something. Hooray! Hey, all this, it's your fault, Quill. If you hadn't exploded the forge, I'd have one less thing to be pissed at you for. Let's go, Groot.
I am Groot.
What? Oh, fine, you big baby. I didn't need any of you when I started in this business, and I don't need you now. Better off on my own.
Gamora, wait up.
Go with Gamora. I will protect the rodent. Do not worry.
Sometimes I do not need to tell you how the others are feeling. Makes my job easy.
Gamora? How are you holding up?
God damn that filthy little rat!
Yeah, Rocket's pretty much the worst sometimes.
I'm just mad because he's right. I pushed her away, and instead she wanted to kill me. She nearly did.
You survived, though. You healed.
I've never been able to forget any of my pain, or the pain I've inflicted on others. I try to help others. It always backfires. Nebula, the Nova Corps, even Rocket, they hate me. One day, assuming we survive this, you'll hate me too. I don't want to hurt you.
I am Groot.
No one hates you, Gamora. You're putting too much pressure on yourself.
I know the truth. People fear me.
Look, Gamora. Oh, God, what is this stuff?
Toxic spores.
Yeah, not toxic to everyone, apparently. He seems to like it.
I'm a Groot. I am Groot.
Looking good, Groot. Very fashionable.
I am Groot.
Gamora. Nebula, I'm here. We're going to get you back to the ship and repair you, okay?
She's fading. We need to hurry. It's too far to jump. We're gonna have to find another way across. Well, we're not getting out the way we came in. Any ideas on how to get across?
I'm looking. There's gotta be something here we can use. We better hurry, though. Nebula won't last long.
Do you want to talk about Nebula?
This was the first I've seen her show compassion. My sister and I, we never knew how to be anything but weapons. Flawed ones at that. She and I, we never had a chance.
You're so much more than just a blade. I'm serious.
Thank you, Peter. But I know my value. Just took me a while to realize that's all I was.
I'm gonna keep looking around.
Good.
Well, that's unsettling. Reminder to self. Don't fall down there. That'd be a hell of a fall. Hey, Groot? Have you seen anything around we could...
I am.
Cool. Very helpful. What's up, Groot? Why are you acting all weird?
Groot am I.
You, my friend, are not in a right state of mind.
I am Groot.
I am Groot. I am Groot. We're all gonna die here. I'm gonna get back to it. Peace, dude. Hey, check it out. Let's see where you go.
Peter.
You saved Gamora. You saved all of us.
Sister.
Make certain Hala suffers. As we have.
Rest, Nebula. Rest. Paula will regret this.
Bet this bad boy could bridge the gap. Just gotta find a way to tip it over. Perfect. Let's give this a whirl. Oh, yep, right. Still broken. Can you give me a lift into that tunnel?
I am Groot.
Help me up into tunnel. You understand? Yeah, forget it. Later, Groot.
I am Groot.
Hey, can you help me up into that tunnel?
Yeah, let's go.
Ready when... Cool. Glad I could help. Hey, Groot. We'll be right back. Thanks.
Listen, I just need you to realize something. Nebula is just the beginning. Someone else is going to get hurt, or worse. I've been ambushed before, but this time, I see the danger coming right for us.
I won't let that happen.
I know you mean that, Peter. I do. But I can't have another death on my conscience. I can't be responsible for my own family, let alone the whole galaxy. Once we get off this planet, I'm going to leave the Guardians.
Gamora.
If I'm alone, the only one who can get hurt is me. We did great things together, but the team's fractured. It's not like it used to be.
But you'd stay for me, right? If you leave, I'm the one that gets hurt. Aren't I reason enough?
What do you mean by that? What are you trying to say to me, Peter?
That there's something between us. You know how much I care about you.
Peter.
I know you feel the same way.
Caring only makes it worse.
Here we are. One, two, three!
You're out of sync. Try it again.
One, two, three! Again. One, two, three! Last time. One, two, three! That should do it.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Groot? How did you even get over there?
I am
Peter, wait. What you said about staying for you. You're right. But I'm trusting you to protect all of us. I can't see a thing in here.
I am Groot.
Oh, great.
Peter? We're in their lair.
Don't make a sound. We gotta sneak.
Oh, that was close. We almost... What's that smell? Oh, it's horrible. Did something die down here?
1000% sure it was the worm.
Sure it was, Peter.
Can we just keep moving, please? The end of the tunnel's just up ahead.
Anything to get away from that smell.
Ah! Ah!
Rocket!
Hey, Rocket. Wake up.
I asked for to-go container.
Okay, okay. We're gonna get you out of here. Almost there.
Oh, yeah. Crap.
Hey, you all right, Rocket?
I feel like I just boozed for a week and took a header into Drax's fist.
What happened? How'd you end up in the...
What, in a giant alien lunch sack? Never would have happened if you'd come with me.
Everyone stay quiet. I'll get Drax. Wakey, wakey, big guy. Time to get up before the worms do.
is weirder than normal.
Yeah. Missed you too, man. Okay, Drax. That's enough awkward hugging for today. Seriously, Drax, get off me.
I will help you.
No, not you, Mantis. No.
Something small. Still fresh. Must be close. There is no escape.
Surrender now, villain! I got you, Papa. You should have seen your face. Outwitted by your own daughter.
Those tracks you left for me, Kamaria. They were a clever decoy.
You taught me well. But you didn't remember your own teachings.
You have now completed the test of guile and diversion. These skills will serve you well on the warrior's path, where every child...
Must leave their home and make the perilous journey to the training grounds.
Take it seriously, Kamaria. I say it out of love, daughter. This path, it is not to be taken lightly.
If I was scared, that would be all right, wouldn't it? Not that I am. It's just that... I mean, I suppose many who seek the warrior's path might have such feelings.
It is normal to feel scared.
It is?
Yes. So use it to make yourself more focused and less reckless in battle.
I must admit, I do feel a little scared, but I will be stronger for it. We don't have long.
Before you leave, I promised you.
The tattoo! I am ready, Papa.
I know you are. Your first tattoo marks you as a warrior in training. You will add many as your journey continues. Relax, daughter. It will not take long. Mount Kylos. Your mother and I had our soul union there.
I don't ever want a soul union. Never. Ever. I will become a great warrior on my own. I'm not like the other scouts. Talking as if they're already warriors.
When you are older, you will understand the importance of a sound union.
I'm old enough to decide now. I don't need another to bind my soul to.
You are doing very well. I remember my first, and how much it hurt.
Papa, there's so little time, and sometimes I feel like there's still so much to ask you.
What is it you wish to know?
What if I face an opponent who cannot be beaten? I am strong, but I am small. I fear that my skills will not be enough when the time comes.
Then you run, and live to fight another day. Great warriors always use their minds, like I do.
Yes. I will be cautious. And what if... what will you do if I return more powerful than even you? My legend spreading across the valleys. My foes quivering in fear.
Then I will be more proud than my simple words can express. It is done.
It is us.
There is one last test you must pass before you can leave. Conquering the unknown.
It's too far. I can't see what's down there.
You must jump. Unless you wish to wait another year.
No! I'm ready. Like you said, it's normal to feel scared. I can't do it. You have to help me, Papa. Wait! I just need a second to gather my courage. I can do this. I am ready. No, wait. Papa? I'm scared. Fear is normal. I did it!
I'm proud of you, Kamaria. You will do well at the training grounds.
I'm gonna miss you, Papa.
There's no reason to. Look at your tattoo, and know I am always with you.
I will. Papa, I must go now. You have to let me go sometime. It's a long walk on the warrior's path. I don't want to keep the others waiting. You can't hold on to me forever. I get it. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Okay. I will miss you too, and Mama. We can't wait around all day like this. It'll be dark soon. I'll fight my way out of it if I have to. Papa!
Never should have let her go. Maybe then she would still be alive.
Drax,
Hey, that's real sad and all, but we can use some muscle over here!
I am Groot!
Never mind, we're good.
This is where we run.
Peter, wait!
Hey, why are you stopping?
I'm sorry I used my powers on you before. I didn't mean to. It wasn't intentional. I was only trying to pull him off you.
What are you talking about? You got us out of there. If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting squeezed to death by Drax.
Oh, you're right. I was the hero.
The ship!
There's my girl!
Hurry, Rocket! I'm trying! I ain't got long stick legs like the rest of you!
Everyone take a seat, we're leaving.
Did any of you get a good look at that thing? What was that even?
I am Groot.
A tree? Stop yanking my tail!
I am Groot.
It's giant and terrifying and probably wants us dead. I don't need to know any more about it.
In this case, I'll say your extreme lack of curiosity is a virtue, Quill.
Nebula's plugged into the ship. She's stable.
Okay, then we're good to go.
Wait! I feel something. Someone is starving. No, bigger!
My hunger has no equal.
Once we're out of here, we'll get you some food. That is one big Bowie.
I am Groot.
Wrong again, Groot. We're all gonna die. Punch it, Pete!
Not today! Everyone, hold on! Are we dead?
Not quite. We're lunch! Or dinner. What time is it?
This slimy cave. It is.
Big ol' stomach.
Nebula, okay. What the hell is she doing?
Mora, wait!
Damn it!
Plug her back in, Peter.
No. Stop.
Please. If your systems shut down, we can power them through the ship.
It won't do anything.
Stop being so stubborn. It can help keep you alive.
I don't like being tethered. No. I'm past that point.
Don't be stupid. Please.
God damn it, Quill.
He's trying to help, Nebula. We can't do anything on our own. I'll get Rocket.
There's no use. It can't be put back together. This time. Honestly, it feels good to have parts of me despairing. Wish I could have done this whenever I wanted. Maybe then I could have slept.
We're gonna get you help, okay? Rocket can fix anything.
Not this time. Cascading system failures. The cybernetic parts of me are going dark. Organics will go offline much quicker. It was my idea to put all this in my body. Told everyone it was so I could be better than Gamora.
Why did you really do it?
To be more like her. I looked up to her. I was terrible to her. I nearly killed her. I loved her.
You should tell her exactly how you feel. You have no idea how happy that would make her.
You think so? I can't. Not after everything that happened. It's too late for Gamora and me. I'm a living reminder of her time with Thanos. She can't move on until that last piece of him is gone. And things will be better soon. For everyone.
Sometimes, it's even more important to remember the bad times than the good. To be reminded that no matter how terrible things are, you can get through it.
Yeah. Maybe you're right. Thank you, Peter, for listening to this. Whatever it is, I'll tell her what you said. I've been afraid of how she might react for so long, but I'm already dying. What's the worst that could happen?
Hey.
Hey,
Do you want me to...
I don't know, people trying to fix me.
Yeah, I get that.
There's something I need to tell you, sister.
What is it?
I love you.
I can sense your despair, Peter. Everyone's really.
Is Nebula still...
I don't mean to pile it on, but I got some bad news too. Our engines got thrashed when we were swallowed.
Can we still fly this thing?
Not a friggin' chance.
Okay. Let's get back to work.
In the end, she was one of us. A guardian.
she liked it. Being part of something good for once.
Nebula was the fiercest, most sinister opponent I have faced in battle.
What I liked most about Neb was how much she hated Pete. Like in a deep, unrelenting way. Funny girl.
I am Groot.
Oh yeah, and she really seemed to care about you, Gamora.
You should value the connection you two shared. To be alone is a worse fate.
Speaking of worse fates, we gotta figure a way out of here before we end up like those poor bastards.
Those poor bastards. Exactly!
Huh? What?
Look at all those ships. There has to be some parts we can salvage out there.
You forget about that internal ocean of stomach acid. You can't just take a little swim.
Then get me flying again.
I'll see what I can do. I mean, I sure ain't dumb enough to go out there.
All right. Let's find some engines. That'll do.
Listen, I've been running the numbers. We gotta drop weight in order to take off.
Drop weight? How exactly do we do that?
Yeah, take everything that ain't bolted down and give it the old Chucky Chuck. The lighter we are, the longer we float. The easier it'll be to get airborne.
But this is our home. I built my life on this ship.
And if you want to continue that life, you'll have to unbuild it. Sorry.
Ah! No! Please don't drop me in the acid. Well, they didn't burst into flames. So time for round 2. As long as I don't overwork the jets, I should be able to avoid the acid. I hope. Drax, how's the unloading going?
I keep tearing objects off of the bridge, but Rocket says they are essential to life support.
Yeah, why don't you check with him next time? Hope this creature doesn't want a midnight snack. Last thing we need is for the acid level to rise. Hey, Rocket. I want you to go easy on Gamora. Okay, she's...
Yeah, okay. I know when to back off.
No engines here. Rocket, any ideas on how to move these engines? My boots won't be able to.
It's an engine, Pete. Just turn it on.
Oh, good. A giant red button. This always ends well. Just had to put in some elbow grease. Which sounds gross now that I think about it. best out here. Great! Now I'm inside an upset stomach. There's a rhythm to it. This whole stomach is lined with thorium crystals. Like the acid wasn't bad enough already. Moratorium. Ugh. That'll give you indigestion. Yes, Drax?
I think we should dispose of
No, Drax, she stays with us.
but it hardly makes anything.
No, Drax. Mora.
It's a real mess we're in. Everything I touch, I'm toxic.
You're not toxic, Mora. That stomach? That's toxic.
Thank you. I think.
What's up, Gamora?
Groot never cleaned up his disgusting mess in the bathroom, and he refuses to do it. Maybe Rocket can talk some sense into him?
I'll see what I can do. Hey, Rocket, make sure that Groot cleans out the bathroom.
Groot did puke up half his guts after the bar. Should save us some weight to get that barf out of there finally.
You know, I'm flying over deadly stomach acid, yet somehow you're the one that grossed me out. Oh, jeez. Life is gross. Drax.
Yes, Peter Quill. Have you gathered the necessary components to eject us from this beast?
Not yet.
What about now?
Look at that. With all of those crystals, I could blast us out of here. Or get blown to Kingdom Come. What's up, Drax?
I trained my Kamaria to be a warrior, like Thanos trained Nebula. Still, I am confident she would not have fallen down the same path.
How's the rest of the crew doing?
We are arguing about what to jettison. Get back as quickly as you can.
Rocket, what's up with these boots? I thought you fixed them.
I made a valiant effort. There's only so much you can do when parts are scarce. Incidentally, we're gonna need to replace our plumbing when we get back to nowhere. Either way, stop complaining.
Rocket, any luck lightening the ship?
Gamora says if I go anywhere near her room, she'll cut off my head. It's a work in progress.
Oh, man. I'm not gonna be able to get anything off of this one. Rocket, what gives her the mood lately?
I ain't got a ton of interest in dying right now. Can you blame me?
Gamora, talk to me.
I'm just glad Nebula said how she felt. I needed to hear it to believe it, you know? Let's go.
Gamora, how you holding up back there?
I'll be better once we get out of here.
Peter, what if we just dispose of Nebula's cyborg parts?
No! Empty, of course. Hey, Rocket,
Kinda busy, Pete. What's up?
would a piece of thorium work as starship fuel?
I suppose so. In a sense, all fuel is just explosion, so yeah, it'll explode. Why are you asking?
Oh, no reason, just just curious. Gamora, how is emptying out the ship going?
We're at each other's throats.
So, just another day on the Milano? Great. More rocks in my way. Don't mind if I do. If this doesn't work out. Oof. What a way to go. Easy, big boy. Do you want to talk about Nebula?
Nebula knew that we were better off alone. I feel so guilty for what happened to her.
Bingo. Drax, I know you're dealing with a lot, but so is Gamora.
I have heard the news. It is unfortunate.
Peter, I wanted to warn you that I'm throwing away that orange ball you gave me as a token of your affection.
The basketball? It hardly weighs a thing.
Everything has to go, Peter. And also, Drax stabbed it.
Oh, man. Okay. Just one more to go. Oh, crap. Crap. I think I'm alive. Okay. Yeah, just a little banged up. Wow. This is a good helmet.
Fine. Don't want to get rid of that? Then this goes. Hey!
That sounds like progress?
It's only like our lives depend on it.
Get off my back! There's no friggin' way in hell I'm getting rid of this.
I'm sacrificing all my extra knives and swords.
How many swords do you have?
Meanwhile, Rocket won't give up one of his guns.
Yeah, but check it out. Not now, not ever. I built this thing with my own two paws.
What part of everything goes don't you get? Now dump it. All.
They don't understand. Possessions are meaningless. All that matters is the trail of blood we leave after slaughtering those who have wronged us.
Whoa. That's some image.
After our shared experience, Quill, I discarded everything. Even the things that reminded me of my beloved Kamaria and Hovat.
You kept your knives, though, right?
Hovat and Kamaria? Yes. But perhaps I should give them new, less familial names.
Mork and Mindy.
They were great warriors of Earth.
Totally. Well, one was Terran, the other was from Orc.
Then I have given everything away except Mork and Mindy.
You see that, everyone? Drax went and threw everything away. You should follow his example.
Why? Shouldn't our leader set the example? You hear that, Groot? I guess Drax is our leader now.
I am leader?
Your room is still full of keepsakes, Peter.
Since I'm the leader now, I request that you all kneel before me.
No, just stop. Let me show you how it's all done. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my room and sacrifice the crap out of some personal stuff. Oh man. Where to start?
Throwing away their belongings is certainly upsetting the others. What is it about these things? Why do they hold so much emotional weight? Why does your loyalty to things outweigh your devotion to others?
These things aren't just things. They define us. I'm a long way from home. These are the last reminders I have of who I am.
They're you! Of course. Hello, Peter. I will think about this more. There is much I can learn from you, it seems.
One thing I learned about the Guardians is nobody ever makes sense. All right, let's get started. Oh, man. This one's pretty emotional for me. My first hunt back on Rayjack. I remember it like yesterday. Finished first place for taking down a massive...
I sense a lie.
Last place. This was a trophy just for participating. Screw the pity prize. Yondu gave me this. Not sure how he'd feel knowing I dumped it.
This Yondu has a strange way of showing affection.
He has a lot of strange ways. Trash. A photo of me and Mom.
You should keep that. It weighs little in your hand, but much in your mind.
No, I'm keeping this. Besides, it doesn't weigh a thing. All right. Let's see what we got over here. My emergency stash of Centauri spirits. They help me to...
Act like a fool?
No. Relax. They help me to relax. Nah. Need to keep my wits about me. It's my weight set. Just in case you were wondering where this incredibly muscular bod comes from.
I wasn't.
Take one last look at this bod, because after today, we're taking the fast train to Tubbsville. My toy ray gun from Earth. I used to bring this with me everywhere as a kid. You know, this toy was a good primer, but I've upgraded to the real deal. Accept no substitutes. Well, the dream of a Guardians baseball team dies today.
I've never owned anything before, but I wish I had something to throw away to help the team. Even though you said these things are who you are, and I do not want to throw you away.
Here, you can start your own collection of odds and ends that you'll be forced to throw away in order to escape a giant alien worm.
Thank you, Peter. This is the best
Baseball glove.
baseball glove I've ever seen.
Gather round and be led by example.
Huh.
Wow.
Yeah, totally sacrifice things.
Fine. The gun goes. You happy?
Consider my swords ditched.
I am Groot.
Man, that is really sad. Isn't it like a cousin or something? No. You should keep it.
Agreed.
And what of this one?
Bowie! How did it get in here?
Probably followed us through the caves. This is why you don't befriend strange creatures.
Nah, no way. Get rid of it.
But he's so lonely.
That little bastard ran us straight into a trap.
You don't know that. He ran just as the other creatures appeared.
I am Groot.
We're keeping him, that's the end of it.
Fine. What else we got to ditch?
Well, I think Mantis has something to...
I don't know what you mean.
The thing I gave you to give away.
Oh, I want to keep it now.
Fine. Keep it.
Oh, no thank you. The frustration you're feeling teaches me that things aren't worth the emotional baggage. Here.
Great. So, we all did the thing and got rid of some stuff, and we're such great friends now. But there's something I'd like to point out. The tape deck. I've done the numbers, and that thing has to go.
Rocket. It's how we listen to tunes. It's how I share myself.
That's real weird and all, but even after Peter's inspiring sacrifice, it's gonna be close. I'm thinking it's better to be safe and lose the extra weight.
We'll need the beat. You'll see. Trust me, have I steered us wrong yet? Don't answer that. Just the trust thing. Do that.
Better hope one of those engines is in more pristine condition than it looks, Quill.
That's the spirit. See, we need hope and music. Who's ready to take off?
Ready to attempt it, I suppose.
Then it's go time. It's now or never.
After Groot and I install the engines you found?
Yep, right after that. Exactly. Ready to bust out of this, Rock Lobster?
Engines are online, Pete. Now we just gotta, pick an exit.
Are you actually implying...
Yes, this worm is a meat tunnel. We could either go out the mouth side or the back side. I am Groot.
Groot doesn't want to fly out of a giant worm's giant posterior.
We're already facing the colon. We should head out the colon.
Would you stop saying that word?
It is the word for what it is. It is a colon.
Well, I vote mouth. We already know the Milano, fits that way. I ain't got a ton of interest getting wedged in this thing's,
Say it, raccoon. Say colon.
Wormhole.
Oh, I can't believe we're wasting time arguing about this. This is what's wrong with this team.
The mouth has teeth. This creature could bite us in half.
Knowing the weird crap we seen in this place, I'm sure its butt has teeth too.
We're going out the bum.
Colon, Peter. It's pronounced colon.
It's working!
And it's gonna be gross.
The ship's never gonna be clean again.
Just get us out alive, please.
No problemo. We'll be out of here faster than you can say. Explosive diarrhea. See? This is why we kept this thing.
Okay, we never tell, anyone about this.
The universe must hear of this glorious day. The Guardians' great colon escape.
Oh, how exciting!
Go team.
Oh, good. Sounds like somebody's coming back for second. Okay, I hear you. It looks like one of our shiny new engines got itself turned off during our grandiose exit back there.
Can we fix it?
Sure, you can. Just climb out onto that wing and turn it back on.
Me? No, I didn't volunteer.
Yeah, well, you're the only one who can sort of fly, so it's gotta be you.
Fine. Okay, I'm out here. Are you gonna slow down so I can do this?
And let the giant hungry monster catch up to us again? I don't think so. I'm just gonna tilt the ship so you can walk around the wing. Ready?
Hold on, I don't think that's the
One,
safest.
2, 3.
Incoming! Giant worm monster!
Okay, Pete, I gotta right this thing. Hold on to something.
Wait, Rocket, don't you dare!
How's it going, Quill? You still with us?
Yeah, I'm hanging in there.
Good. Now, when you get to the engine, all you gotta do is hit the big blinky button on the side. Can you handle that?
Yes, Rocket, I think I can manage the simple task of... Hey! Hey! Hey!
While we're still alive, Quill!
It's back on, Rocket! Punch it! Rocket!
Peter, I thought you fixed the engine.
I did! And trust me, it's still working!
It's not the engine, it's the... What? How is that leaking?
How is what leaking?
The inertial compensators! Somebody help me steer this frickin' thing! I don't understand! The compensator gel all runs inside the ship. How did that get damaged?
Yeah, so one or two of the worms may have made it inside.
Well, somebody deal with them before the ship sheds itself apart!
Come, Tree. We shall peacefully resolve the situation with our knives. I am Groot!
Rocket, up ahead! Step on it!
What do you think I'm doing, Quill? Your little friend did some damage to our guts downstairs.
Hang on, I'm coming back in. Drax, what are you...
This is my chance, Peter. To protect my new family. Like I never did for Hovat and Kamaria. I told my daughter to run and fight another day. I have run for years. This is the day I fight. I will go alone into battle and slice this beast from mouth to colon. He will not have a good day.
Wow! You better do something quick down there! The ship's breaking up!
Please, Peter. Give me this.
Drax.
We're losing engine power! I am... Groot can't keep this up! You gotta do something, Pete!
Tell me what I have to do.
Hit the button once I am inside. I will take care of the rest. Thank you. My family will be proud, and I will tell them of my best friend, Peter Quill.
Give that ugly thing some hell.
No, it gets nothing. I will just kill it.
Whatever you did the trick. Whoa, you okay? Nice work, buddy.
I am Groot.
Why? What happened? You okay, Pete?
Where's Drax? No! Peter, where's Drax?
He died a hero. He's the reason we're still here.
What's that mean?
He jumped from the airlock to slow the creature down.
No!
What? He's gone?
We have to go back.
Hold on, we can't go back. We're limping as it is.
Oh, so this is how you keep us together? By launching one of us out the airlock?
Gonna be a long ride to nowhere. Man, she looks pretty rough, huh? Oof. It smells even worse. Not that I'm surprised. After what we've put her through.
We'll fix her up. She'll look and smell good as new.
Yeah,
We can fix this, right?
not so sure the ship's ever gonna be the same, Pete. Sorry. The thing about, with, damn it, Pete. Drax. What I'm saying is, I know it must have been tough, but it was the right call. Glad I didn't have to make it. So, yeah.
I think his family would be proud. I hope he gets to see them again.
Yeah, I don't really believe that, but nice thought.
His family would be proud? Yeah, whatever you have to tell yourself, Peter.
Oh, come on!
Look around, Rocket. There are 2 less Guardians here, in case you haven't noticed.
You need to back up.
I just thought we had a leader who would fight for us. All of us. I just want to hear what he was thinking.
I'm with Pete on this one.
He wanted to jump to save us. What's so hard to understand about
It's hard
that?
to understand why you'd allow him to do that.
Please, the anger is overwhelming.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you one more time, lady. Back up.
You back up.
I ain't going anywhere.
Don't.
The guy did what he had to do.
Stop it, please.
I ain't happy about Drax being gone, but I am happy to still be breathing. You should embrace that a little bit. That we can stand here having this stupid argument at all.
I trusted Peter to keep us all safe. I thought he understood that.
I can't keep everyone from dying. No leader can. God, what we do is dangerous.
I know that. But this is one time you could have. We talked about this in the caves, and you still don't get it. And now I have another death weighing on me.
I can't take it! There is too much conflict with you. Too much anger, resentment, and sadness. Your pain is overwhelming each of you. It's too much for me to be around. If you disagree with each other so much, why don't you all simply walk away? Your feelings for one another are all at war. It is more than I wish to bear.
Well, because we're family. And you don't quit on family.
Like you didn't quit on Drax? Like Drax didn't quit on all of us?
Like you're not gonna quit until we're all patronized to death?
Being around you, this is too painful for me. Thank you for freeing me and teaching me that the loudest shouter is usually the most correct. But I must go.
That's gotta be some sort of record. She's basically been chained to us up until now. She gets 2 minutes of free will and we drive her away.
I am Groot.
I am proud of myself in a weird way.
You're right about one thing, Peter. We are family. But Thanos was my family too. And sometimes being in a family sucks. So, good luck.
Gamora, wait. Please, don't do this.
It wasn't me who did this, Peter. It was you.
I got one word for you, Pete. Yikes.
I am Groot.
What? Why would you do that?
What did he say?
Groot, come on!
I am Groot.
He's going. He's leaving us.
I am Groot.
Peter? What about me?
I am Groot.
But why?
Yeah, explain this totally selfish decision.
I am Groot.
He says he doesn't want Mantis to be alone.
I am Groot.
That I have you.
I am Groot.
He knows what it's like to be the last of his kind and alone out there.
I am Groot.
And he knows how important it is to find someone to look out for you.
I am Groot.
He says I need to stay and keep an eye on you.
I am Groot.
Oh, man. He's saying a bunch of sad stuff. I love you, buddy.
I am Groot.
Goodbye, friend.
I am Groot.
Come here.
I am Groot.
Yeah, just go on, why don't you? Oh, Groot! Who knew trees had such big hearts, huh? What a jerk.
Are you crying?
Crying? Nah, I'm just allergic to something in this hangar. Yeah.
Yeah, allergic to tearful goodbyes, maybe.
Shut up, Quill.
Well, Rocket, I guess you'll be leaving too.
About that, I think I'm gonna stick around for a while. I mean, it's clear you couldn't get on without me. Besides, I'm in the market for a new partner.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, this is purely a business decision. I expect results. Well, what now?
Only one thing left to do at a moment like this. Barkeep, 2 of your most lethal concoctions, please. Better make it 3.
Next up is
Best
your
idea you've had in a long time.
8 or 9 rounds, then we find Hala.
Hold on. We have some breaking news. Reports are flying in about a violent Kree attack on Jabari 5. Millions are feared dead.
Hey, Pete, I found her.